we are right. The thing is here. The thing is here. You see, we are exactly ourselves. No doubt at all. But we don't know much about who we are. This is a tremendous, tremendous problem at all. So we are exactly ourselves. No doubt, no doubt at all. But we don't know much about who we are. What do we just think of the what we think of the self is a delusion. Delusion never exists at all. But people just think of that kind of delusion is a reality. Oh, that's the reason we have to do that. See, in order to realize who we only the first person who just realized this reality is Shakyamuni Buddha. He is so great. It's a totally impossible to realize who we are because when I face this, I simply become as it is without doing anything. See, in another word, there is no separation between this and this. One. People, even I just talked about this to people never understand because as far as people are concerned, there is a certain separation between this and this. There is another truth. That's a delusion, right? Illusion. See, when I face this, I simply become as it is. See, without doing anything. Oneness. I simply become the thing. See, I simply become one with the things I face to right now. So when I feel this, I simply become as it is, without self, without doing anything. People never understand it. See, that's the reason people. It's caused people suffering because people don't know much about who they are. What people think of the self or the self, the I is a creation of thinking. Never exists. Never exists anywhere. See? When I face this, I simply become as it is. People just acting this way all day. Whole day people acting this way. But people don't know much about what it is. People never have any question. People never have any question. But this is the most valuable things for us to realize. Otherwise, we never be able to satisfy with everything. See, it's very simple. When I clap my hand, it simply becomes this sound without doing anything. Why do we have to be? See, without doing, we simply become as it is. That's the reason we have to deal with that. Okay, so today's the daily calendar of what the general teacher is already. Where maybe somewhere else. Oh, here we go. This one. Okay. Today's what he just want to teach us with the daily calendar. Daily calendar is even before practicing, even before practicing, the way is already inherent in everyone. See? So we don't need to worry. We don't need to worry about anything. We don't need to worry about anything because already inherent. Uh, what you acting is what you are acting is without thinking. You are simply just acting without self. So yeah, we don't need to worry about anything. As far as people are concerned, people always say, "What do we have to do? What do we do?" It's totally useful. It's totally useful. See, we are just what we are doing. What we are doing is see, without thinking, without self. So we don't need to worry about anything. We simply act. We can simply act. See, without thinking or concept. Very easy. This is the easiest way. The easiest way for us to do. See? But people always worry about what we have to do. What to do. It's causes us trouble. This causes us trouble. Okay. And this is a very important thing. Even before practicing, the way is always inherent in everyone. So we don't need to worry about a thing. But the thing is, even see, the patriarchs just say even before practicing, the way is already inherent in everyone. Nobody, nobody accepted. This is a whole problem. So although we are just acting without doing anything, we are acting. But as long as we can just accept it, it's a totally useless. That's the reason we have to do a zazen. See, until you simply or completely just accept it. This is zazen. This is zazen. Then you do zazen. Then you do that. As I just mentioned, all the time as I just mentioned, you do zazen. See, the more you do zazen, the more you just become the things as you just become one. You just other things as you faced. See, as it there is no separation. There is no separation between this and this. But people never understand it. See? That's the reason we have to do. See? Until the kind of separation, kind of gap dropped away. Then you'll be able to, oh, exactly what just Shakyamuni Buddha just teach you. See? You'll be able to understand it. You'll be able to realize it. Yeah. This, this is the most valuable thing. The most valuable things for us to do. See? You can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. But the thing is, you don't know much, you don't know much about how to practice. That's the reason. See? Whatever you have a question or a doubt problem, just ask me. See, just send an email. That's it, totally email. Okay. This is the most important thing, you know. See, even before even before practicing, the way is what you may say down, or you may say the essential self is already inherent in everything. So we don't need to worry about. we don't need to worry about anything. Any activity, this is another human activity, not a human activity at all. This is what the, as what Master Dogen just teach you. See, this activity is a complete and universal. Not much of the human activity. What do people think about this is human activity. Entirely different. See, entirely misunderstand. See, any kind of the action or acting or activity is a universal. So that you don't need to say anything about good or bad. See, as far as our activity is something concerned with human, human activity. So you may say good or bad. You may say good or bad. You may just judge good or bad. Universal, different, totally different. So that's you don't need to say anything about what you are doing, what you have done. See, with good or bad. If you say so, it's causing you trouble. If you say so, it's causing you trouble. Then nothing concerned with the reality itself. Okay. So we go back to today's. We go back to today's the text number 23. Both hands clapping, because both hands clapping. This is a very famous koan. This koan saying just what is one hand clapping. One hand. No sound. No sound. See, just hear. Just hear the one hand clap, one hand sound. Mm. Oh, it's a total different. It's a total difficult to hear the one hand sound. See, that's thinking. That's a thinking. See, both hands. See, no sound at all. Both hands, no sound. They become one. And sound come out. One, not both hands become one. Then sound come out. Wow. See, this is the reality of a universe. You see, this is the reality of a universe. One thing never had, never one had, nothing come out. See? Oh, no. Oh, both or three or nothing have come out. See, the thing is become one and common. See, oneness. This is the reality of the whole universe. But people don't know much about that. See, become one. Oneness is the reality of the whole universe. So, as far as the thinking, as well as concept, see, it's never just imagine. It's never be able to imagine what's the reality. See, both hands. See, both hands. Because of both hands, the sound comes. No. Totally misunderstand. Okay, so that the Jinen Roshi owner teaches with text number 23a. The sound clap is a true. Is a true. When I just clap my hand, people, everybody become this sound. This is truth. This is reality. No doubt at all. No doubt at all. The end. The completely end. Nothing left at all. See? As it is. Nothing left at all. Then what's happened? See? That's what's happened. See, this is a before recognition. See, you simply become as it is because of before you recognize. And then you just recognize this sound. See? Then what kind of the human life, human activities come out in your mind. See? The reality is when I just clap on my hand, and then kind of memory, then kind of memory, then what you just memorized, what the sound come out. See, then you just take it out, take it out, and try to figure out what the sound is, whatever. You kind of thinking just come out in your mind. See, all the reality already ended. Why you have to take care of it? Why do you have to take care of it? See? Reality. Reality or truth is already end, dropped away, nothing left at all. See? Why do you have to take care of it? See? Well, this causes us trouble. See? We are we are always doing unnecessary things. People don't know much about this. We don't need to care much about it. Not really. Thing is already end. Nothing left at all. We don't need to take care of it at all. Although all the people are trying to just figure out what kind of things are going to do. People just try to just find out the reason why. It's a totally useless. See, it's called a trouble. Only this kind of unnecessary activity causes trouble. People don't know much about this. See? That's the reason we have to do a thousand. The sound clap is a truth, you see. Because as it is, no doubt at all. The end, and end, complete end. Nothing left at all. See? Although it has no meaning in itself. No meaning at all. See? So no meaning itself. That's the reason we don't have any trouble. See? This one, and this one is simply just up as it is, and nothing else. See? Nothing else. So that we don't have any trouble. Now the thing is the thinking. See? Just take out what we just memorized as a sound. Take it out. And try to figure out what's the sound, why that kind of sound come out. See? More reality is nothing left. See? The sound. Nothing left at all. We don't need to take care of it. Take care of it at all. Or the people always just try to figure out or try to find out the reason why that kind of sound comes. It's unnecessary. Yeah? It's called us trouble. It's called us problem. All those things, all the reality is completely dropped away. Nothing is. But people always try to figure out what's the kind of sounds, why the kind of sounds come out See, see, why do you have to do it? Because nothing left. But people say, "Oh, we have to do it. We have to do it." Yeah. What the people think of is still kind of the things that's happening before, something left, something left. That's the reason people just try to figure, try to just deal with, try to figure. Then people just want to just solve it, they figure out. People just want to figure out. This is a cause, this causes stuff. Only this one, though. nothing, nothing at all. See, people don't know much about it. Always people just try to figure out, try to just deal with it, and then people just try to solve it. See? Was unnecessary. This reality is nothing there. Reality is nothing left. Just, just by you may say, just happening, or just left in your mind. In your mind, nothing concerned with what's going on right here. Nothing concerned with what's going on right now. See? That's a creation of your thinking. Okay, this is a very important thing to just realize who we are. The sound clap is a truth, and although it has no meaning in itself, you tend to look for meaning. So, see, meaning or reason. See what the people as far as people are concerned, always trying to do it, tend to look for the meaning or reason. See, which are totally useless, unnecessary, but people never understand it. See, that's much people are attached. People attach the thinking, and so see? People never be able to separate from thinking. You see, but you do that. The more you do that, so the more you be able to understand or realize our activity. Our activity is nothing concerned with thinking. Nothing concerned with thinking. That's the reason we have to do it. That's it. It's quite much difficult. See, the speaking of the Shakyamuni Buddha's way of the practice is so hard. It's hard to see, but he did it. So then he'll be able to just realize our activity is nothing concerned with thinking. Our activity itself is a universal, not a human. That's the reason we have to do it. What we think about the self is just creation of thinking, the illusion. See? Our activity is nothing concerned with it. See? Yeah. Nothing concerned with it. So that's the reason we have to do. The sound will exist before you think about it, won't it? See? Oh, I heard that sound. That's later. That comes out later. See, before you just think about I heard the sound. See, the sound just simply come out and disappear. Without doing anything. You simply become sound itself. Why do you have to do? See, before you just recognize self, before you just recognize the self, so people they come out and disappear. People don't know much about it. People don't know much about it. In another, people don't know much about what's happened before recognition. What happens before recognition. People only knows much about. People only know much about after recognition. After recognition is a creation of thinking. That is not a reality. So, unfortunately, people don't know much about this reality. See, after recognition, see, what's happened is, see, when I face this, I simply become as it is, see, without doing anything. See? Without doing anything. In other words, without self, I simply become as it. See, that's the reason no problem at all. No problem at all. See? Then you recognize this. See? Then there is you when you just recognize this one, it is almost same time you recognize this one as a I or a self. Otherwise, you never be able to just recognize what it is. As long as as long as you just recognize the things, there is two things have to be. see, one is the things being recognized, and the other one is a person who just recognize. Otherwise, you never be able to recognize anything. See? So when you just recognize this one as it is, then at the same time you recognize this one as the same or the I. See? There is a certain separation between this and that. That that's come out after recognition. Before recognition, nothing happened as it did. And people don't know much about this reality. See, this is the most important thing, See, people never understand it, even in concept. See, people never understand it. Very unfortunate. What people are doing is this way. Our daily life is always this way. See, without self, without self, we are simply acting. We are simply acting very greatly because of universal activity. See? But people never understand. That's the reason, as I just mentioned. See, we are exactly ourselves. We are exactly ourselves. But people don't know much about who we are. This is a tremendous. Tremendous. See, that's the reason. See, within our lives, within our life, see, we have to encounter. We have to encounter the essential self. Otherwise, it's a totally useless to be born as a human. See, uh, uh, Philipson, you're right. So, yes, this is, see, the, this is not, this is first chance. This is the first chance and the last chance to realize who we are. Yeah? That's the reason within our life we have to do it. It is not. It is not that we are listening to the sound. Oh, it is not. It is not that we are listening to the sound. It is simply the sound being heard See? Without self, without a person who just hear the sound, without simply just sound come out. Who is who is hearing? Who is hearing? See? Oh, that's the reason we have to do it, doesn't it? See? We don't know much about who we are at all. See? Definitely we are just acting. Definitely we are acting without self. But what people think about see, with what we think about the self or I, we can just act. Totally misunderstanding. Totally misunderstanding. People don't know much about anything. Although people know much about lots of things as a knowledge of a kind of a theory or whatever. See, people don't know much about basic, fundamental things. It's a totally miserable. Okay, that's the reason we have to do that. Okay, it is not it is not that we are listening to the sound. It is simply the sound being heard without without person, without as I said. See, in other words, this sound is an action that is apart from oneself. See, apart from oneself. See? Nothing concerns what we think of the self. See? Very, very wonderful. See? Without self. You know much about what it is. Ah. Who knows much about what it is? Uh, there is the million people, million people, you see, got together, see right now. And when I just clap my hand, something like this, everybody, million people become this sound without doing anything. See, without doing anything, everybody become this sound. See? Oh, very so great, but people never understand it. See? And that's what people don't know much about who they are. See? This is the most peaceful way. Uh, this is the most peaceful way uh, to live in a whole universe. Oh, basically, fundamentally, we are very peaceful. See? Uh, we never have any conflict or a fighting. It's a totally impossible because all, whole universe is one. One is whole. One is the essential self. See? Whole universe is the essential self. See? There is no others. There is no others. There is there is no what you think about other self. So we never have any conflict, any trouble, any fighting at all. One. Always one. See? See? Whole universe is one. One is the whole universe. This is the reality of the universe. What what the scientists, what the scholars are thinking about what the universe is just totally delusion. That's the creation of thinking. Okay. Okay. Where it is? Oh, yes. In another word, this is sound is an action that is apart from oneself. If you disagree, if you practice doesn't, you will understand. Only doesn't, you'll be able to just realize what's the activity without self. If you understand this reality with a theory or thinking, it doesn't mean anything. Totally unuseful. Only that will be able to teach you what it is. That is Shakyamuni Buddha's realization. You will understand that all such action is not conceptual. This is very important. Our activity is nothing concerned with the concept, thinking. Because of universal activity. People never understand this. You'll understand that all such action is not conceptual, but is essentially apart from self. Our activity is another human activity, completely apart from what we think about ourselves. Such a great activity about it. Unfortunately, people never understand it because people just attach. People simply attach just thinking of thought. That's why the people never understand it, even conscious. Very, very unfortunate. Please give it a try. That's the reason we have to do as dozen. If you sincerely just realize who you only does it, you'll be able to encounter the essential self. See, that's the Shakyamuni Buddha. Very fortunate to did it. Okay, please give it a try. See, that's the reason we have to do that. See, if you have if you just want to be a completely free from everything, so you have to do that. Okay, then finally, to understand it, to know the condition, that arises as a completely known self. Okay? And then to understand is to understand with thinking or the concept is another is another what the Jinen Roshi just want to teach. This to understand is neither understanding nor not understanding. Neither understanding nor not understanding. It's understand or not. Okay? This understanding is far beyond what we think about the thinking. Far beyond the thing. What they did is whether or not you just understand what this sound is, you simply become this sound. Nothing concerns what you understand or not understand, doesn't understand. I don't understand. Nothing. Simply just become. See? You simply accept reality itself without thinking, without understanding, without conscience. You simply accept it. Very good. Flavio-san, this is not this is not a time for you to be confused. Just relax. Just relax.
Too late. Confused.
Just listen. Just listen. Listen to what I'm talking about without listening to without listening. Very good. Very good. But anyhow, this is the only things we have to do. So, see, people never understand it. All the people are just acting. People acting what the Jinen Roshi just want to teach us. That's the reason. If you just realize this reality, if you just realize this reality, you're completely be free from everything. That's the Shakyamuni Buddha's realization that you can do by yourself. Gary-san, where are you? Are you just went out another planet? But it's all right. We just Gary-san, we have to do. So Gary-san, as far as it's just realized for you, see, only a square meter space will be enough. A square meter space. If you cannot find any kind of square meter space, half of it will be all right. And simply said, with a kind round question, but you don't have it. See? Without question, we just simply said. And the most important thing is whatever thinking or thought come out in your mind, see? Without any reason, so we don't need to care. We don't need to care much about it at all. Simply let it go as it is. See? This is as it. See? This is what we just want to recommend you to do. Then the more you do this, the more you just become one with the things you face too. Eventually, there is no separation between this and this. See? Then you'll be able to just realize who you are. Definitely. We just want to recommend you to do it. That's it. Thank you so much.